What's up, my beautiful star beings of the universe? Everywhere. The sun is rising now. Okay, so, like I always say, no matter what you see, read, or hear, no matter if I say it, no matter if no one says it, I don't care who says it, don't believe in nothing. And if it agrees with your own common sense, life reasoning experiences, then go with it. Follow it. Follow the curiosity. Where does it take you? But I'll tell you one thing, you're a god or a goddess, whatever. You say that to yourself. I am a god and goddess as a matter of that fact. Whatever. But anyway, let's think about that. Think about what is God, right? God is this all-knowing, okay? It's sort of like the claircognizance, right? You just know. But God will either destroy you or help you along the way. However we use that God, I call it the God voice, the all-knowing voice of reason, of righteousness. Righteousness. Because if righteousness isn't coming in, if it's not, if it's not a righteousness thought, then it's not God. All loving, unconditional loving God. Now, God will destroy you if you let it. That's what happens, because a lot of times you get in that all-knowing and you just, you become, let's put it this way. I'm not a judge. When I used to use the all-knowing voice for harm, is to say, I didn't take on it what anybody wanted to say or think, because I was like, well, you're wrong. But I learned to question. I question my own God and test it. And then I learned that I am speaking to somebody for a reason, to learn something. Always. Everyone is your teacher. So I was like, looking at it differently now, because I'm looking at you as a god or a goddess who is an all-knowing being. And when you stay immersed in that all-knowing being, that you're a god or a goddess, it'll control you. You won't. I didn't humble myself. I just kept going. I was like, I know everything. I know it all. But the matter of the fact was, I knew nothing. I just knew from experience. And when you experience, you'll know. And you'll know what to and not to do through common sense. So experience is a key. So it's very complicated, and it's an inside job. And none of this will work if I'm not saying you, I mean, I'm speaking to myself. So when you're listening to me, don't take this as I'm talking about you, because I'm only speaking to myself here. So, and I'm still learning. This is not a, I know it all, that's it. No, that's foolish. How foolish of me. Because you learn every time you leave and go out the house or whatever. You leave your dimension. You leave your universe. You go out to other universes and other realities, to get a bigger picture of things. and observe. Be the observer of everything that comes in. Because everything is a message for you, or else you wouldn't be seeing it. So, what do? How do you get off of that pride horse, that God? Yeah, I'm God. Think about that. Think about that. I'm God. I'm God. God. I am the voice of all reason, the prophet. That's ego, man. You know what I mean? That's just fucking... That's separation. Because when you say that you're God, you're putting yourself above the other, whoever. So already you're like, I'm above you because I know everything. But you don't. I never knew nothing. So I had to humble myself. Accept that I'm a foolish idiot. A fool. That I'm a mischievous little boy to get information. And you just humble yourself. And then if you see God in them, then the pride comes down. And then another way to get out of the whole God trip is to accept that we're all gods and goddesses and we all know everything, because it's just one individual truth, reality, or whatever. So to get out of this fucked up pattern of an ego attachment, basically, right? So if you're attached to that, you're like, yeah, right? It's going to block this here. And our information is going to be unclear because, we're like, yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just, so how do we get out of this? Give the mind a job. Give it a job. Because when you're in a God voice, your mind's all over, neurotically, right? Everywhere. So give it a job. And then the job, tell your mind, like, look, we're gonna pay attention to our breathing. We're gonna come back inside our breath. Oh, okay. Right? And just when it wanders, but hey man, we're breathing. Oh yeah. You'll realize that nothing's going on. Nothing is going on anywhere. It's just what we created, this illusion of overthinking nonsense. It is what it is, right? Let me know what you think. I love you because you're a God. You're a goddess and a God. Just like this. I love you. Be real. Be unique. Express yourself. The fairies are here to help you. I thank you. I thank you kindly for listening to this ramblings of God. So go ahead and get your God voice on, but don't let it control you, because it will destroy you. I love you. Be unique. Be colorful. Flow with the wind. And pay attention to everything. Everything is a sign for you. Messages are everywhere. I'll see you next time. Ciao.